Hey everybody, Chef Dizzy here. I am so hyped about the Cryptkins drop tomorrow. I think this is going to be a really great drop. All the edition numbers look really low and the price points look low enough so that it almost doesn't matter what model that you cop tomorrow, you're almost guaranteed to make a profit. Oh, by the way, this is a good time to say that this is not financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only. All right. Yeah, so the Cryptkins drop tomorrow. I think it's going to go super smooth. Expect the ultra rares to disappear within a minute. The rares are going to be gone within a minute or two. I think this drop is going to sell out just as fast as all the other drops in the past have, and I won't be surprised if we see a ton of people in general chat after the 15-minute mark complaining about how they weren't able to get anything this time. But what I really like about this drop is that instead of it being condensed into just 3 or 4 choices, they're giving us 9 models to choose from. What I don't like about this drop is that they're holding back another ultra rare from us so that we can't complete the set. Come on, guys. VeVe, that's bullshit. Let us complete the set. We want to complete the set. Anyway, Cosmic Cthulhu, the ultra rare, coming in at 2,800 editions, is looking really juicy, and that's going to be the model that I'm trying to get tomorrow. At $14.99, it's really cheap. You really just cannot go wrong. I expect this model to go at least for 200 to 300 plus in the aftermarket. Nightcrawler, Opagogo, and Thunderbird, those are the names of the rares. They're all coming in an edition size of about 4,000 at a cost of $9.99. And again, I think these are going to be really juicy models to get your hands on. They all look really good. They all, look cute and funny. And honestly, the creatures and monsters are a lot more recognizable to me than the Unicornos and Mermicornos were. I mean, I didn't really give a crap about them, but I got them anyway. So can you really imagine the response to the recognized monsters in chibi cute form? I think it's going to be awesome. I want to do a little market update coming up right now, but what I want to say is that I saw in a recent interview where Dan was basically talking about how these collectibles are going to be rentable in the future, and this just gets me so damn excited, guys. I just the price of collectibles has been a little bit depressed now, but as soon as there is even the slightest bit of passive income, financial incentive, some kind of soft rewards for holding sets, I think we're going to see all the prices on this go up. And I'm sitting back thinking about my 13 sets, and I'm wondering, wow, can I retire off that? Could I just rent out my collectibles for the next couple years and replace my full-time income with that? I think it sounds really awesome, and I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, rentable collectibles, I think that's going to hugely inflate the value of these collectibles. All right, so market May 9th, 9:30 p.m. I just checked it out. All right, basically we're going to start with the 2Ds. The secret rare 2D is coming in at like 700 to 800. If you can get one for around 700, I think that's a really great steal. 700 to 800 is the low range, but the majority of them are going for like 900 plus. Big Barda, still holding strong at 1.1K. Again, one of my favorite models. I don't think she's going anywhere. I don't think she's getting any cheaper. She's the first animated model, and she's a whole set by herself. At 1.1K, I mean, that's about what I paid. I would not hesitate. Starfire, I saw 2 at 1.2K. Again, she's another one of these one-set models that really has a lot of inherent value when it comes to completing set for master collectors. So I saw 2 in the 1.2K range, and the rest were around 1.3 plus. This is the floor. It could change at any moment. If just one person decides to buy up a couple Starfires, well, those 1.2Ks are just going to be a thing of the past, so you don't want to hesitate too long. Ghostbuster logo, regular, full color, still hovering around the $300 range. I was lucky to pick one up in the low 200s last week, if you remember me mentioning. So, I'm happy to see the price of that continuing to go up, but it's still staying around the $300 range. Not a ton of change there. Stay Puffed, I saw him around 227 is the lowest, but he's really fluctuating between 230 and 250. I wouldn't pay more than 250 for a Stay Puffed right now. All right, Ritmo. Ritmo is still in the affordable range. I saw one for $850. I saw one for $900. The rest are around $1,000. And if you're planning on completing the set, I wouldn't wait too long. I think the value of Ritmo is going to keep increasing along with the value of all the other ultra rares, but the fact that you can still get one this low is really a blessing. And on that note, I just want to interrupt myself to say that the day before drop day is always when the collectibles are going to be at their absolute cheapest. Everybody is in a frenzy to get gems. Nobody wants to put fresh cash into the app, and so they're selling. Everybody's undercutting each other. If you're looking to buy a specific model, wait for the day before drop, and then take your pick. Look for somebody who's desperate to get some gems and cop that model. It's slightly under the floor, or maybe way under the floor. You never know, you could get lucky. All right, I didn't mention Harley Quinn, Steve Pugg last time, but Steve Pugg has been hovering around the 6.6 to 7,000 range as of the last video, and now it looks like the price of that has really recovered and improved, and hitting 7.9 was the floor on Steve Pugg, but the vast majority of them were trading for 8 to 10,000 plus. So I think it's good when we see the higher end collectibles increasing in value, because that can only mean well for the rest of them. Ultra Rare DeLorean, not much improvement here, still holding around 270, 280. I like it, I don't like it. I traded 2 Ultra Rare DeLoreans for a Mayor about 2 weeks ago. I thought it was a really great deal at the time. So personally, I want to see Mayor's value outpace Ultra Rare by better than 2 to 1, but so far it's looking at about 270, 280 for that Ultra Rare DeLorean. Corsica, you can get a cheap Corsica like 235, 240, but the rest of them were looking around 300, so I wouldn't wait too long to get that Corsica. Ultraman Ace is coming into 300. 300, not a whole lot of change there. Rainicorn, 590, still in the low 600s, very high 500s. If you don't have a Rainicorn yet, I really recommend you get one. It's a beautiful model, and I cannot wait to see it in the VeVe-verse. Marcelin surprised me. There was actually Marcelin number 1400 for 499 gems at the time of this recording, and I'm sure it's gone already. But Marcelin at $500 is a steal. The true value of Marcelin, I believe, is in the 800 plus range, but she's trading around 500 to 600 right now. I wouldn't wait to get one. Mayor's the same. He's looking at the lowest Mayor I could find was 569. The highest 569 to 600. The higher Mayors are trading, all over 1,000. But when I say trading for, that's their list price. I don't know how many are actually changing hands at that level. Probably none, considering that there are lower buy it now options. Mojo Jojo, 195 to 200. I got a Mojo again 2 weeks ago for, in the low 100s. Pretty happy about that. So he's been increasing in value, but still not a ton of movement. Todd, the floor on Todd's are looking about to be 450, 500. If you can get one cheaper than that, I think you should definitely spring on that. Todd McFarlane is going to be one of those iconic Batmans. It was the first ever minted model on VeVe, and for that reason I think it's going to hold more value than the rest of the commons. The whole debate about will Todd be more valuable than Rizzo, I think that's a dream. I think Todd will never be more valuable than Rizzo, but that doesn't mean that Todd won't be valuable in his own right. So if you don't have one in your collection yet, I do not suggest you wait too long. Nightwing is trading around 1.1 was the floor, and again, when you see a model that is like 200 gems or significantly lower than the floor, it's somebody who's trying to get out. It's somebody who's trying to get some gems real fast for the next drop. And so you can take advantage of that by looking for these deals, looking for these people. So Nightwing was trading around 1.1, but I feel like the vast majority of models I saw were about 1.3K. And so that floor could change at any moment. Rizzo, the less than $4,000 Rizzos are definitely a thing of the past. That's amazing for us Rizzo holders. Woohoo! Let's go! Rizzo, the floor for Rizzo was 4.4K. I saw only 2 for less than 5,000. The rest were 5,000 plus. So Rizzo seems to be gaining in value again. Amanda Connors. Somebody set the floor for Amanda Connors at around 800, and it was interesting because it looked like last week that she was starting to go up in value again, and then you saw. It looked like 5 or 6 Amanda Connors hit the market, all for 800. And what was interesting is all of these were sequential as far as serial number. It was like 1074, 1075, 1076, 1079. Okay, and so what that told me is that somebody who had been hoarding Amanda Connors just decided to dump all of them at this particular time for some reason. And in doing so, they forced all the other Amanda Connor holders who want to sell to either price at 800 or below. So actually right now I saw a bunch of Amanda Connors at around 800. I think there's a ton of value there, and I would not wait. Robin, the lowest Robin I saw was 945, but he was trading on average at 1.1. I think if you can get a Robin for less than $1,000, that's a steal. I would definitely jump on that. And just honorable mentions, Jim Lee Joker, his floor's kind of risen up a little bit to 135. I'm feeling good about that, but I personally am not going to be releasing any Jim Lee Jokers until they're trading for at least 250. Harley Quinn, Bruce Timm, her floor is 108 to 118. The rest of them we're looking at like 130. And again, I am not looking to get rid of any Harley Quinns for less than 200. I think as the first appearance, both the Jim Lee and the Bruce Timm are both undervalued right now. And as we see the user base rise, and that even these collectibles are going to be used in games and stuff, and have other purposes. So I think the Jim Lee and the Bruce Timm are going to look awesome in whatever VeVe-verse and in whatever world that they're in, and they're going to be highly desirable models. Anyway, that's the market update for today. Good luck tomorrow, guys, and if you forgot the drop tips, make sure to check out my drop tips video. I'm going to link the description below, and see you later.